Hanover Square Press and HarlequinAudio present Trailblazer, Perseverance in Life and Politics, by Carol Moseley Braun, with Donna M. Owens. Prologue read by Carol Moseley Braun. This is Bonnie Turpin.
This book is dedicated to my grandmother and guardian angel, Edna Roberta Davy, whose loving protection has allowed me the successes of my life.
Trust in the Lord with all thine heart, and lean not unto thine own understanding. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy paths. Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 and 6.
Prologue. April 2022. On a sun-splashed spring day in our nation's capital, I was among the honored guests in attendance at a historic celebration on the South Lawn of the White House. President Joe Biden was honoring Judge Ketanji Brown Jackson, whom he had nominated as the first African-American woman to sit on the Supreme Court. This outdoor celebration, ahead of her official investiture, marked a momentous milestone in the long march towards justice and equality. The mood was festive as members of Congress, the judiciary, and cabinet members mingled with fellow officials, as well as movers and shakers from academia to entertainment. Against the backdrop of a soft blue sky, American flags fluttered in the breeze. Red, white, and blue bunting adorned the portico. The U.S. Marine Band, their uniforms crisp and brass instruments gleaming, played tunes brimming with pomp and circumstance. As guests buzzed with excitement before the program began, I quietly navigated the manicured lawn and found a seat. A few people recognized me, with some cheerfully pointing or waving in my direction. I softly mouthed hellos and smiled, appreciative of the well wishes that still come my way. Back in 1992, the outcome of a high-profile and controversial Supreme Court confirmation hearing led me to running for the United States Senate. The good people of Illinois saw fit to elect me, resulting in a historic breakthrough for our great nation. I became the first African-American woman to serve in the upper chamber. Concurrently, I was the first woman senator to represent the state of Illinois in Congress. Now a new generation was picking up the torch of democracy and blazing new paths. As Vice President Kamala Harris and Ketanji Brown Jackson flanked our Commander-in-Chief, my heart brimmed with joy at seeing these brilliant women, Black women, taking their rightful places in the annals of history. What a blessing for me to bear witness, to be in the same space and time, breathing the rare air of progress, promise, and possibilities. I have never been prouder and more humbled to be amid fellow trailblazers, knowing that each of us had the distinction of being able to proclaim, I was the first. That day at the White House is one of countless memories in my epic-making journey. My 7 decades of life, and counting, have whizzed by in a technicolor dream. As I reflect upon my experiences, it's hard for me to fathom that I have been a public servant and stateswoman for more than half a century. My story is uniquely American. Born in Chicago in the shadow of World War II, mine is a tale of millions who are progeny of the Great Migration, descending from Southerners on both sides of my family tree. My father's people were New Orleans jazz and ragtime musicians, and my mother's people were Alabama farmers whose labors in the field and lively music on Saturday night produced me. My clan has a long history of activism, entrepreneurship, and military service that dates back to the Civil War. My life and those of my forebears intersect with the rich, diverse, and complex history of these United States. In the 1950s, I was one of the first, quote, brown babies, Negro children who integrated schoolhouses around the country
Sample complete. Ready to continue?